I've lived long enough to learn that health can change your entire life. Sometimes it happens slowly, and other times it happens all at once. I never imagined that the words chronic conditions would become part of my story, but here I am. And I'm living proof that even with special healthcare needs, life can still be full, meaningful, and deeply beautiful. For me, it all started with a diagnosis. It began with just feeling tired. The kind of tired that a good night's sleep or a nap just can't fix. I tried to brush it off at first, thinking it was just a phase. But after a few weeks, I went to the doctor, and I'll never forget the look of concern on their face. They said, "We need to run a few more tests." That single moment marked the beginning of a brand new chapter in my life. One filled with doctor's visits, new medications, and lifestyle changes that I never saw coming. At first, I felt so frustrated, angry even. I didn't want to be labeled as chronic. I was terrified that my world was going to shrink, that I wouldn't be able to do the things I loved anymore. But slowly, I started to realize something profound. This health journey didn't have to define me in a negative way. It could actually refine me. The hardest part wasn't the diagnosis itself, it was the adjustment. Suddenly, my life was a whirlwind of tracking medications, scheduling appointments, monitoring my blood pressure, and sticking to a strict diet plan. It felt like my independence, something I valued so much, was slipping right through my fingers. But over time, I learned a crucial lesson. Healthcare isn't just about medicine, it's about partnership. I started to talk more openly with my doctors, not just about my physical symptoms, but about how my health was really affecting my day-to-day life. The good doctors, they listened. They didn't just treat my condition, they treated me. I learned how to be my own advocate. I started asking more questions, taking detailed notes during appointments, and often bringing a family member or a close friend with me for support. Managing chronic health needs means you have to speak up for yourself, kindly, firmly, and consistently. This is something that so many seniors and people with disabilities understand all too well. We've had to learn to navigate a healthcare system that isn't always simple or accessible. But through it all, I've also met some of the most wonderful people: caring nurses, dedicated aides, knowledgeable pharmacists, and kind volunteers who constantly remind me that compassion is still at the very heart of healthcare. There's a hidden side to chronic illness that people don't often see: the emotional toll it takes. It's not just about the pills you take or the doctor's visits you attend. It's the constant underlying awareness that your body needs extra care every single day. Some mornings I wake up and feel strong, ready to take on the world. But other days, even a simple task like getting dressed can feel like climbing a mountain. And you know what? That's okay. I've learned to pace myself, to measure my progress not by how fast I'm going, but by the fact that I'm steadily moving forward. For those of us living with disabilities or long-term conditions, every day can bring a new challenge: fatigue, pain, mobility struggles, or difficult side effects from medication. But we also develop a quiet inner strength that others might not see. We become experts in resilience. I'll never forget meeting another woman at physical therapy. She looked at me and said, "I may move slower, but I still move forward." I carry that line with me every single day. One of the most important lessons I've learned on this journey is that you can do it alone, and you do not have to. When I was first diagnosed, I tried to handle everything myself. I thought it was a sign of strength, but eventually I realized I needed to let people in. I opened up to my family, my friends from church, and my neighbors. Now, when I need a ride to the doctor or a little help picking up groceries, I ask. And in return, when someone else needs support, I'm there for them too. Community matters so much, especially for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Whether it's a professional caregiver, a visiting nurse, or just a friend who checks in with a phone call, that circle of care makes all the difference. And for those of us living with disabilities, having access to the right resources, like home health aides, mobility devices, therapy programs, or transportation, isn't just a convenience. It's freedom. It's independence. I've also learned that not all healthcare is created equal. There's a big difference between just getting treatment and receiving true care. Good healthcare sees beyond the chart and the diagnosis. It recognizes the whole person: body, mind, and spirit. It takes the time to listen, to explain things clearly, and to adapt to your individual needs. For people like me, seniors, or anyone living with a chronic illness or disability, that kind of compassionate care changes everything. It helps you feel seen, not forgotten. It helps you feel respected, not rushed. And I truly believe it's our job, as patients, as families, and as communities, to keep asking for that kind of care. We have to remind the system that behind every diagnosis, there is a human being with stories, dreams, and immense worth. These days, I try to focus on what I can do, not what I can't. I stay active in small, manageable ways. A few gentle stretches in the morning, short walks when I feel up to it, and simple breathing exercises. I pay close attention to my nutrition, stay hydrated, and prioritize my rest. I've also learned how crucial it is to manage stress because the mind and body are so deeply connected. I find peace by listening to soft music, spending time in prayer, or keeping a gratitude journal. Some days I'll write, "I'm grateful for the sunshine on my face." Other days, it's simply, "I made it through," and both of those entries matter. When the tough days come, because they still do, I remind myself that I'm not broken. I'm adapting. I'm learning to live differently, not less. Over time, I've realized that a chronic illness doesn't have to steal your joy. It simply asks you to find joy in new and often simpler places. In that perfect first sip of morning coffee, in the sound of my grandkids laughing, in the feeling of relief after a doctor's visit goes well. I've met so many incredible people walking this same road. Seniors, veterans, caregivers, people born with disabilities, and people who've had sudden health changes later in life. And every single one of them has taught me something about courage. They remind me that while the body may slow down, the human spirit keeps moving forward. If you were listening to this and you're living with chronic health needs, maybe it has heart disease, diabetes, COPD, arthritis, mobility challenges, or another long-term condition, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not a burden, you are not alone, and you are not less than anyone else. You are still capable of living a good, purposeful, and fulfilling life. One choice, one breath, one day at a time. Ask for help when you need it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. Be patient and kind with yourself. And please remember that caring for yourself isn't selfish. It's a profound act of love, both for yourself and for everyone who cares about you. Today, I live with multiple chronic conditions, but I also live with immense gratitude. This journey has taught me to slow down and pay attention to the little things. I've learned that it's okay to rest, to say no when I need to, and to take things at my own pace. And most importantly, I've learned that healthcare is so much more than just treatment. It's teamwork, it's understanding, and it's compassion. I may need more appointments and medications than I used to, but I also have more appreciation for life's smallest, most precious moments. And that, I think, is one of the quiet gifts of this journey, a deeper awareness of what truly matters. So yes, I live with chronic health needs, but I also live with strength, with wisdom, and with hope. Every sunrise is a new chance to begin again, and I remind myself every day, I'm still here, I'm still learning, and I'm still living. Thank you so much for listening to my story today. If any of this resonated with you, I'd be honored if you'd follow along for more encouragement. Take care.